Although minimalism and decluttering many different aspects of my life has helped significantly, I still feel overwhelmed from time to time. Mostly, I find that overwhelm comes from me trying to hold too many things in my head. The fear of forgetting something or the fear of forgetting to do something really makes me feel a bit anxious and overwhelmed. So I figured out a few steps that have been really helpful whenever I start getting that feeling of overwhelm or just feeling like there's so much to do and I don't even know where to start.
Break the switch.
The feeling of overwhelm might show up for you in different ways, but there are these 3 steps that I found really help me. So the first one is doing what I call a brain dump. Now, what that name lacks in eloquence, it makes up for in effectiveness. Basically, take anything like a moleskin notebook or something like that, even a big piece of paper, some markers, and write down every single thing that's on your mind. Everything that you're worried about, any project you have, a meal you have to cook later, anything that's sort of sitting in your brain that you're trying to hold on to, literally just dump it all out and put it on that piece of paper. I find that even this one step majorly helps overcome that resistance you feel when you're not sure where to start. The next thing I like to do is look over the paper where I wrote down everything that's on my mind and then sort of set those things into categories. It could be a meal prep category, a work projects category, a relationships category. Just lay out everything that you've taken and try to organize them into different categories, just so that you can create some sense throughout the list and see a bit of organization there. Finally, once your master list is organized into its different categories, grab a separate piece of paper, maybe a Post-it note or a new page in your journal, and then write down the highest priority items from each category. So this is where you're going to separate the low priority tasks that you don't need to actually worry about right now, and the high priority items that need to be taken care of right away. These are the ones that will take some things off your plate that will help you move forward with what you need to do. That way you have it on a separate piece of paper and ready to go, so you don't have to focus on the big list, just what you have to do right now. Here's a bonus tip for you. In fact, one that I've used many times myself. If you're looking at the list and you see the highest priority item and you're still feeling quite a bit of resistance to doing it, start with the easiest thing on the list. Even if it isn't highest priority on your short list, just get something done and do the easiest thing on there to knock it out. I found that starting that way and just having some momentum going, even doing the easiest thing, can really help get momentum built to get everything else done that you need to do.